What are you installing?
Cold air intake.
How are we gonna install this?
I don't know. Why should he do this?
We're making a Johnny Knox video. This is the secret weapon R intake. Shipped in from Tokyo 2 nights ago. You can't get this in the US.
Yes, you can.
This was like $600. But one of Andy's, one of his cousins lives over in Tokyo, Hong Kong. So you got the Asian special on it. See these lines? This is neoprene hosing. You can't get that shit in the US. This is the Murray's / AutoZone special right here. That cap.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's about $350. What kind of headlights are these?
Actually, those are the cool headlights. They're the Sylvania Silver Star.
Sylvania Silver Stars.
Ultras. The Ultras.
They're like blue. It's like a $2,000 kit he had to buy.
They're white, and they were 50 bucks.
This right here, this is a battle one. He has the triple intake overhead dual cams. He put those in. We had to take them out eventually because it was going too fast. And this is what happened right here. We just hit fucking warp speed, and all of a sudden the air just started eating away at the bumper.
That's exactly what happened. How'd you know, Kevin?
Hang on, let's test this.
Test what?
How we're gonna install it. What this is right here, this is a ram air intake. So when we hit our warp speed, and then like instead of eating away at the bumper, all the air is just gonna get sucked into this tube right here. That's like 75 horsepower gain straight right there.
How tight?
Nitrous doesn't have shit on us.
How tight did you make this?
We got torqued to about 55 pounds. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually close the hood, and we're gonna use some rope. We're gonna tie it down. If you see right here, it's kind of a tight fit, so we can't actually get the tube to fit proper in there. So it's actually just gonna hang out.
We'll try it.
And just spool over onto the ground. Like that. We're just taping everything.
Oh man, I don't want to make it backwards.
Dude, you should do loops like this. Just do loops. Run loop. Yeah. See that? What this is, what that'll do, it'll create a vortex tornado inside of itself. You can't buy stuff like this. You have to make this. See that? That's a tornado. That is how a tornado works. So you take the 75 horsepower, you have two tornadoes right there. So you take the 75 times 2, that's 150 more horsepower than he had standard. That's a weapon R intake. It's a secret weapon. Not everybody knows about this kind of stuff. Unless you live in Hong Kong or you know somebody who lives in Hong Kong, you cannot get this stuff.
Kevin, this is not going to work.
Yes, it is.
I have to make this, I have to take it off down here, lower it down to here, and then put it in.
This right here, nickel-plated uranium.
Fucking A.
This stuff never gets hot. It's always absolute zero. Colder charge, better horsepower. This is a non-turbo sequential blow-off valve right here.
No,
this is the non-turbo edition. This right here, 35 horsepower minimum. This thing's a rocket. I've seen them eat up vets. 06s don't have shit on this.
You're such a dick. I hate you.
Oh. And then what we have down here, these are the aftermarket Stage 3. You heard me right, Stage 3 tire air caps. Those were actually from Italy. Ducati specially made those for us. What they do is when you're going really fast and like you're afraid of getting a ticket from a cop or something, what this does, they spin super fast, it becomes subsonic, and it bounces the radar signal off of his car. So you cannot get a ticket in this car. People don't know about this stuff.
Now, don't they, Kevin?
What?
They know about it now, don't they?
Oh yeah. What we're probably going to have to do is tape the dipstick down. Because it's going to be producing so much boost and power from the non-turbo application. It's gonna shoot it right out of the hood. It's gonna put a hole in here. There's gonna be so much pressure. This thing's probably pushing 45 psi. And then we do the dual tornado. That's 45 times 2.
Kevin, what do you think I should do to get this on here?
I think through the hood. Just if we don't close the hood all the way down, it's also gonna cool the engine better. That's more power.
I just bent that bracket down, so now I can.
If I had to guess,
Figure out how I can get this down here.
you figure the 150 horsepower with the ram air, nickel, uranium, coated intake pipe, the headlights. There's another 30 horsepower. You're looking at probably total of, what'd you say? How much horsepower do you think you're running? Like 475? It has to be more than that because he's doing wheel stands on this front wheel drive car off the start. He's pulling mad wheelies. You must be at least like 600 if you're eating up vets.
Must be. I'd say that's about right.
Right now he's tuning it. That's optimum tuning right there. That's an Andy Bow tune special.
Kevin, I'm gonna delete this video.
That's like $700 a minute he charges. You can't afford that. He couldn't even afford it. That's why he's doing it himself. What we might actually do, we should hook this tube up to the exhaust, because the exhaust is like pushing out air, and then it'll just push it back into your engine. Don't scratch the nickel-coated uranium.
I don't care what the nickel-coated uranium. Do I need this? I took that
So
off.
alright, so the plan is
Take off the mass air
this
sensor.
huge thing right here, this box, which is it's a limiter in case we get pulled over. We don't want the cops to know we have so much horsepower. So that actually limits the horsepower. He can manually limit it from inside the cockpit.
Turn off the camera.